Last one on our trip to Michigan. This one we did get paid for. This one was by an elderly gentleman who paid me to do it and my friends to do this. He wanted to know a couple of things. This is Belle Isle's Lady in White, Michigan. She is also said to be the goddess of Belle Island, or in the story, the snake goddess of Belle Island. She was a Native American chief's daughter, said to have been so beautiful he kept her away from everybody basically. All her would-be husbands, he first wrapped her in a blanket. The legend goes, the wind wanted to look at her, so the wind blew off the blanket, and then she was kidnapped, and the wind felt guilty about it, so it took her back to the chief. The legend says this is as well. The chief put her on the island to protect her. They said she can turn into a white doe, and they said she appears if you go take to the lake and honk 2 or 3 times. Then she runs into the woods. Now, says she turns into a white doe. She can appear as a white doe. Now, I'm pretty sure she doesn't just appear as a white doe. She also probably appears as herself. This is what the man wanted us to do and find out if you followed the deer into the woods, if you would see the beautiful princess that she was. What a big mistake on our part. Yeah, it was a big mistake. I took the job because it was paying our normal fee. The other two were kind of pissed off because I took the normal fee. I wanted to get paid this month. Thank you. But so, here's what happened. I took the money from this guy, Frank. Now, he was paying the normal fee. It was, oh God, plus expenses. So, yeah, about 10 grand. 10 or 11 grand, I think it was. No, something along the lines. He was paying the normal fee. It was about 15 grand. 5 grand each, plus expensive. So, about a little over 30 grand. He wanted us to find the princess, take a picture of her, and, well, follow her into the woods. See if we could see where she went. Bad idea about following her into the woods. She's not called the goddess of snakes for nothing. Well, we drove the van out to a certain area and we set up camp. Our van is actually an SUV now. Well, not SUV, we're an RV now. So, we set it up, set the cameras and all that, and set up our little camp. Now, Sarah was kind of pissed because it was a. Well, I was kind of pissed because it was a 2-bedroom RV. 2-bed RV. Went upstairs, in a little bunk area. and the fold out area, and then there was a hard ass couch. I got stuck on the hard ass couch. Pardon my language. Well, I was sleeping. No, I was awake actually, no, because I was supposed to be the one to keep an eye on the cameras. We were going to honk at a certain time of day tomorrow, but we wanted to see if we would capture anything, the doe, without it being the door, without the honking. So we got nothing, but I didn't sleep so well. It didn't bother any of them more, not one damn bit. Uh, I'm used to the roughness. Next time I'm gonna spare no expense and get another bed installed where the damn couch is. But yeah, then around about five, about 6 in the morning, I caught a glimpse of what looked like a white doe. Well, it's kind of hazy out, but you could see eyes, deer eyes, looking at me, because there was that little glimmer. And around that one dawn hit, and it started getting really bright and stuff like that, sunny. I honked the horn. Well, the deer did what it did. It was a white doe. Sarah was walking out of the thing. The horn startled her, of course. She looked at me, then she looked at the doe. She paused. Luckily, when the camera was outside and it caught everything that we saw. It came out of the forest, was eating grass, was standing there, looking at both of it, but looking at all three of us. It stared at me for about a good minute or two, then it jumped, you know, pranced, or whatever you want to call it, into the forest. Well, we needed the footage. I went on after it. I told Sarah and Jim to stay behind, and I'd call if I needed them. We went a little bit I went a little further into the forest. Ever so often I'd see it scamper across my path. We got to a pond somewhere, I don't know. And I started hearing humming of sorts, kind of like singing. Now, mind you, no one's ever followed this deer. This doe, I don't think. And I stopped at the pond, and there was this beautiful Native American woman bathing in the pond. She turned and looked at me. Didn't bother to cover herself up. And she got closer. I started to started to back up slowly, and I bumped into what I thought was a tree. It was a tree with what I thought was low-hanging branches. It was snakes. There was a bunch of snakes surrounding me. And none of these were nice snakes. They were all venomous snakes. She walked over to me, got closer and closer. and looked at me and smiled. And in English, I suppose, is what I could understand. She asked me, why did I follow her? No one's done this that she knows of. I pointed up I had my phone in my hand and took a picture and then ran like hell. I ran like hell. I mean, like bad out of hell, because I heard the snakes following me. They only followed me for a little bit longer up until I got toward the the RV. I, needless to say, the man was happy to get the nude photo and all the other photos that we've captured. I don't think he saved the nude one to his phone though. It was a full body picture though. Yeah, I kind of wish I would have kept it too, but yeah. Needless to say, I did not. Wanted to, really did. Uh, but yeah, now I got a kind of a snake phobia now. I look at like every snake's trying to kill me now. Yeah. Thank you guys for again listening to this. Um happy that I've got so many viewers. Wow, 210 last I checked. Wow, I didn't expect to get that many. You know, I started off with lowly 98 and slowly crept up to 100, and I was happy at 180, and then 1 month out of the blue I decided to look at my thing again, and bam, bam, 200. Then 208, then 210. Wow. Thank you guys again. I'm glad to bring these to you, and I'll continue to do so until I can't do it no more. Thank you again. Good luck, and good night, and God bless.